description.
Alright, hey, this is Hans the Ramen Raider coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today I've got one that people have been clamoring about a lot. This is Buldak Birria, doing a rush on this one. When you're seeing this, this is, it'll be Tuesday, and it's Friday right now. And on Sunday, maybe Monday, I'm going to do a mukbang with my son. He's like all about doing Buldak mukbang, and I don't know if any of them have published yet, but this will be the first, but we've already done, this will be like the fifth one we've tried, so that's pretty groovy. I got some fun stuff to show you today while this thing rotates and cooks and all that. But yeah, there's 2 sachets. And I don't know if this one's an error or not. I guess we'll find out. We've got your powder. And you've got your liquid. But it's very lean. I'm used to seeing Buldak sachets be kind of like full. So that's kind of interesting. I will taste it today because I'm just really honestly dying to find out what this is all about. So yeah. But the mukbang will be... If you're watching this when this came out, the premiere for the mukbang will be like shortly thereafter. So, and if you're looking at the post, you can see both of them. The post will be over at www.theramenraider.com. And where's that frickin' fill line? That looks like it. Sucks being blind. Not being able to see very well is a pain in the butt. Okay, there we go. So it's 4.5 minutes at 1,000 watts. So for my microwave, that ends up being around 600 or 60%. So let's get that sucker going. Yeah, because if I do any higher than that, the thing's just going to explode. Doesn't seem like logical that it would be like that. It's not a 2,000 watt microwave or anything. Anyways, I got some show and tell for you today. I collect records now, a lot of them. And lately I've been going to the thrift store. We just had a place open up in town that sells, believe it or not, vintage synthesizers. Dude. The microwave is making my Bluetooth, yeah, anyways. The Bluetooth player and the Bluetooth speaker are like on top of each other, so. But, yeah, vintage synthesizers and records. You get a little more spending. Although the thrift store now is charging $3.49 as of yesterday per record. What? That's insane. Me and my homie, we used to go, after we got done with our college day, we would walk over to the Salvation Army and they were $0.25 a piece. And when they went up to 50 cents, we were like, this is outrageous. Anyways, if you want to make an appointment and use a telephone to do so, here is what you can listen to. And the man speaking has a rich, resilient voice. And what's funny, too, here's the author. It's a lady, but the narrator is a guy. So some records would come with interesting things inside. My favorite one is the Who Live at Leeds album, which comes with all these papers and stuff. But this one comes with the whole text of what's on the record in printed form. And I really like I like that phone. I think that's groovy. Anyways. Yeah, it's it's like lead generation stuff, but it's from like way back. This one, I really think this looks way newer than what it is. The Ventures, they did a lot of like surfy kind of stuff. You know. But yeah, that's pretty rad. The Ventures. Really good condition, all of these too. And this one, so Canzonissima 69 to 70. This is a Japanese release on 7 Seas. I got this yesterday for like $3.49. And the Japanese releases always have these like paper bands around them. Books too. But it's actually got some cool tracks on it that are like totally indicative of then. And I also got this one, which is one of my wife's favorite songs, but it's live, Kingsman Live. There was a push in Washington State here to make Louie Louie the state song, and they never did, I don't think, but there was a big push for it. They do some covers, you know, but they're really known for Louie Louie. Kingsmen were investigated by the FBI because a lot of the lyrics, you couldn't understand them. They were unintelligible at the time. And the FBI was like, is this communist subversion? I don't know. And then this, last but not least, Mariachi Vargas de Tecalitlan. This is like my favorite mariachi music, and it's not the album I thought it was, but I'm stoked. It's like, if you go to a Mexican restaurant and you hear mariachi, chances are it's going to be them. So, anyways, move my egg over to the egg staging area. And look at that, we got 13 some odd seconds left. So, about time to give this a go. You can only get, at least from what it's looking like, you can only get this stuff at Albertsons stores. So you got Albertsons, Safeway, Vons, what is it, Jewel Osco? We don't have that. But we definitely have Safeway and Albertsons. Alright. Okay. So, of course, here is our noodle. Yeah, that's perfect. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. What's interesting is this is Birria flavor. Birria is generally beef. What is it? Birria de res? Res being beef. You could have birria on pollo. What is it? Pollo on birria? Isn't that what it's? Yeah. And I looked it up because I was like, isn't birria always like goat or beef? Isn't that like, but I guess they do make it, but everything I could find pertaining to chicken birria was like, oh, yeah, I guess you could kind of do that. That's kind of weird, you know. But yeah, let's dump in the sachet. This is what's weird, because these are usually really filled out. But here's our sauce. So yeah, very strange because it says spicy chicken flavor, but this is generally a beef thing. Everywhere else in the instant noodle world that I've seen birria, it's always been beef. And I think that's what the flavor profile of this is going to be. It even has artificial beef seasoning in it and stuff. So it's not exactly... I don't know what you guys are doing over in South Korea, but apparently people are really wanting to find out. Okay. I'm going to give this a go because this sounds interesting. Okay. It smells good. It smells really meaty. It smells beefy. I'm not thinking artificial chicken flavor. I don't know how anybody could come to the conclusion that that tastes like artificial chicken. That tastes beefy, it's rich, it's tasty. This is good, folks. Heat level, I'm still waiting for that to become like prevalent. That's good. Noodle's nice. For bowls, if it has microwave instructions, I recommend those. Definitely makes things seem a lot more done for doneness and consistency. It's funny, the microwave has a kind of sad... There's always this like, oh, you're gonna microwave that? Dude, shouldn't microwave noodles. Honestly, a lot of varieties that I've had are way better microwaved than steeped. Like, just like letting the... Yeah. What a weird deal. Well, let's gussy it up. The last of my scallions. I wish I had cilantro, but it is cold outside. I mean, really cold. There's some ground beef. Yeah. Birria usually is either beef or goat or lamb. But what I saw when somebody was talking about chicken birria in a Reddit thread, they were like, I guess it could be a regional thing. But it kind of got the like, oh, reaction. Oh. I'm a, oh. Sesame seed, yeah. What I really need to do is find my crushed red pepper, because that would work really well, but I don't know. We got to go through our pantry and dig around, because, I don't know, that'd be the right thing to do. A little bit of shichimi, I guess. You know, it's Korean. I'm gonna go for the pepper thread, which I haven't really done a lot lately, but it seems like a nice thing to do here. But yeah, I can highly recommend this one. This one is gonna get 5 stars. This is great. This is like the now if you're going for heat level, this is not 1x. This is not 2x. This is not 3x. This is maybe like half x, quarter x. So, anyways, rotate. Well, thank you very much for watching. There'll be more coming, but yeah, there's a mukbang. There's other stuff you can see. So if you're watching this just on YouTube, go check out www.theramenraider.com and see the full review. It's coming out the day that this came out. Yeah. Anyways, it's been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.